You know, the rabbi is so precious to all of us. You know, how many people call him a day, his phone doesn't stop. And always listening to people's problem. Sometimes I used to hear over the phone how people telling you their problems and all the issues, and after an hour, my brain was about to explode. I told my father, how do you able to listen to all these people's problems? Morai v'Rabotai, my father knew everybody's problem. If you tell him the name, he'll tell you everything about him. We have patience to listen to other people. We don't have patience. This is America. We're always rushing to the minute. We used to sit and listen to people's problem and giving them encourage them and making them feel good. And he used to always, this saying he used to got from Hacham Nisim Dibba Alav Shalom. Zechuto Yagen Aleinu.
Amen.
He used to say in Arabic, and he used to always repeat it, Ma fi ghero kata ghero, which means there's nobody beside Hashem, and he's always giving. And always he used to say, Hodu Hashem ki tov ki l'olam hasdo. Everybody knows it. He used to call him, and my father was not. He was very quiet. He suffered a lot, tremendously. Now, at the end, you know, he taught us, and he taught people who used to be very close to him to be always very, very bisni'ut, not to show you themselves. Because Hachamim say that if you want the barakah to stay, it has to be closed up from the ayin. You have to close it up, not to show people. And Abotai, that was my father. He used to always, you know, he used to dress very simple. One time, somebody told me a story about him. This is one of the stories. He came to his office, and his friend of the boss in the office told him, I'm going to show you Rabbi Khalifa, make sure you get a barakah. So the owner comes, he sits, he's looking around. Why don't you know Rabbi? Know nothing. Where's the rabbi? And his friend tells him, did you see the rabbi? And the guy says, what do you mean? You didn't see the rabbi? He's next to you, he's here. And the guy looks, he says, this is the rabbi with a cap. This is the rabbi with a not white shirt, regular shirt. The guy couldn't believe this is about these kind of people we lost. We don't find these kind of people anymore. This remind me when I was in camp, and I was in camp in Camp Maris. There was a rabbi by the name of Rabbi David Feinstein, Alav Shalom. He was the son of Moshe Feinstein. They had a meeting gathering all the rabbis, and I was looking at the rabbi. Where's the rabbi? And Rabbi David Feinstein was wearing a cap and a rain jacket. I says, is this the rabbi which everybody looks up to him? You can't even recognize him. I says, yes. The more you become humble, the more you become down, the more people love you, and the more people look at you. And so Morai v'Rabotai, and this is, we're standing over here. Everybody could witness how much Rabbi gave the Mesirut Nefesh all his life. Can he take vacation? Since he came to America, there's no vacation for him. The vacation was to go, somebody called him, he needs help. That was his, go help him. That was his life, Abotai. It was simple. You know how much he would give with Mesirut Nefesh? I remember in Sham, he used to travel to Halab. I was a young boy. And I used to beg him, please take me with you. And sometimes I used to sneak with him. He used to go to Halab. It used to be 5 hours away from Sham. And it wasn't a bus like today over here. You have a fancy bus and you sit down, coach bus. The buses you used to break in the road, and the road was bumpy up and down like in a roller coaster. And he used to go for the mitzvah, and all this he used to go to Kamishli. Kamishli was from Sham to Kamishli 10 hours. Imagine, you're going from here to Israel in the airplane. And Rabotai, all this was B'Mesirut Nefesh. All this was the Shem Shamayim. Rabotai, this is we can learn one thing. I know my father doesn't like to talk about him, because you see he used to run from all these things, and he doesn't like to talk about all these things. But one thing we can learn out from him, Rabotai, that a person to always go simple and humble, and that's when people love you. When you are humble, people come chasing after you and getting blessing from you, and you'll find a certain favor, and they want to become like you, they want to copy you. Be'ezat Hashem, b'schut the Torah, b'schut HaSibur that stood for him, and they prayed for him hard all these days. Be'ezat Hashem, we hope that Abi Mori Atei Roshi, Harini Kapara Mishkabo, Hashem, that he should pray for all of you. Amen. And we should always, now we're going to pray for him to, of course, going to go to Gan Eden, we're going to, Be'ezat Hashem, to all the Botai, all the Tilim you guys did was unbelievable. Especially the women's non-stop. Really, thank you so much, and the rabbi is thanking you so much. But we have to keep going, and that's what the rabbi is teaching us. We got to keep going and follow. The main thing is to follow his footsteps. Be'ezat Hashem, תהיה נשמתו של רב שלח הימים.
כבוד אחרון, בעזרת השם, דברי תורה, הרב דובי בן שמשון.